Hi everyone, I'm Maria, and this is a look into my mastery journey. I have a bachelor's degree in marketing, and I'm currently working on getting my master's degree in entertainment business at Full Sail University. I'm looking forward to all Full Sail has to offer me during the next year and beyond. I'm an aspiring social media pro with the dream of bringing joy and self-love through lifestyle choices. Most days you can find me on YouTube binge watching multiple episodes on every channel I can think of, or reading one of many different blogs I follow online. All topics from world news to yoga tutorials and everything in between calls to my attention. I came to Full Sail in hopes of creating a career out of my passions, and I hope to attain the skills and connections needed to do so. As the master with whom I hope to resonate the most in my career, I chose computer engineer, writer, and tech startup mastermind Paul Graham. As a young computer engineer, Paul Graham decided early on that his pattern of easy and comfortable jobs was not his real life's task. At that moment, he decided to leave all of that behind and begin the programming for an innovative and never-before-seen startup software that would potentially change the way business was done over the internet. He created a program that would enable companies to set up online stores. What made this program different than anything else out there at the time was the fact that it would run on the internet itself, something we see everywhere online nowadays, but it had never been thought of before. After creating the software, Graham and his business partner, Robert Morris, found an investor who put up $10,000 for a 10% share in their business. This was the initial key to their great success. Their innovative idea took off, and Graham and Morris completely ran their own business, from calling potential clients for sales pitches to listening to clients' feedback and improving their software. All of this hard work paid off, and in 1998, they sold their company called VOWeb to Yahoo for $50 million. So, years after their big sale to Yahoo, Graham remained interested in the way that all great inventions are created and the process that leads to them. He believed that what made a great inventor was more than just having a college career and a title. It was their ability to look at everyday things in a different light and to imagine different uses for them. According to Graham, what made a successful entrepreneur was not the nature of their idea itself, but the entrepreneur's actual character and their willingness to adapt their ideas to our daily lives. After becoming a celebrity among young computer engineers and programmers, Graham was invited to Harvard University's computer science department to give a talk about his career. During this talk, Graham became the students' go-to for questions about their own startup ideas, and he quickly realized that he could help them by investing in these ideas. He was able to empathize with these young entrepreneurs since not that long ago he had been one of them and was fortunate enough to receive the financial help of an investor. In his book Mastery, Robert Greene explains how by placing ourselves in the circumstances and feelings of others, we will truly create a connection and begin to understand how they see things. In Paul Graham's case, he could easily relate to these young entrepreneurs since he was once just like them. He was also emotionally connected to his investing, so his stand to gain was not the only thing on his mind. If I met Paul Graham, I would like to ask him a few questions. Some of them would be, how did you deal with the financial risk of investing so much money into startup companies? It had to be stressful investing in companies that were so new and raw. Which aspect of these startup companies gave you that confidence in them? And after you sold VOWeb to Yahoo, did you ever think that would be it for you? Or what kept you motivated at the time to continue advancing towards what led to your success with investments? As for me and my journey to mastery, I wish I could say I had nothing to worry about when it came to the 7 deadly realities, but that is not the truth. If I'm not careful in my future career, I could fall into a certain sense of rigidity and passive aggression. Even though I'm not one to reject alternative ways of thinking or doing things, I do fall into routines very quickly. This can be a good thing if the habit or routine is healthy or productive, but it can also have a negative aspect to it. After I create a routine, I can forget why I even started doing it, and it loses its meaning to me. I begin to do things automatically and don't pay attention to the meaning and significance of my actions. This is something I've been fixing for a while now, and I know I'm now more open and able to let go of habits and routines than I was a few years ago. Another one of the deadly realities that I have to watch out for in my career would be passive aggression. I am not a person who enjoys conflict or confrontation, which sometimes means I do not voice my opinion if my opinion does not agree with the majority's opinions. And this can affect my work as well as my relationship with those around me. I need to be able to politely and professionally voice my opinions, even if they do disagree, in a way that only helps the situation.